Welcome to the video lecture series of electronic devices. Today's topic is drain and transfer characteristics of N-channel depletion type MOSFET. In the previous video lecture, I have discussed about the N-channel depletion type MOSFET, its construction and working. So now I will be explaining you how to draw the drain and transfer characteristic. Now let us discuss once again the construction of N-channel depletion type MOSFET. It will help you out to draw the characteristic curve. Here you can see there is a P-type substrate which is being used, and on this P-type substrate two N-type wells are here, which is for the source and drain terminal. These source and drain terminals are linked with each other by a N-channel. This is the channel actually. And in case of depletion type MOSFET, channel is already present, but in case of enhancement, channel is being formed by enhancing. So here you can observe that a metallic contact is available here at the both source, drain and gate terminal. This is the metallic contact, and this is a SiO2 layer, insulation layer. This presence of SiO2 layer between the gate terminal and N-type channel, it increases the input impedance of MOSFET, and input impedance of MOSFET is very high, and because of this insulation there is no direct contact between the gate terminal and the N-channel MOSFET. So this is how you can understand its working. At the same time, here you can see the VDD is being connected in such a manner that the positive potential is applied at the drain terminal. Now you have to understand it's working under three different conditions when VGS is 0, negative and positive. As you know that the MOSFET is a voltage control device. So what will happen when we are discussing the first case when VGS is 0? When VGS is 0, now what will happen? The free electrons which are available in the channel, they will be attracted towards the drain because of this positive potential which is being applied at the drain terminal. It means even if the VGS is 0, current will flow, and in this particular condition the current which flows, that is denoted by IDSS. This is the first case. Second case, when the gate terminal is negative. Now what will happen when the gate terminal is negative? The electrons which are present in the channel, they will be repelled because of this negative potential, but at the same time the holes which are present in the substrate, they will be attracted towards the gate terminal. It means in this particular case recombination will occur. When recombination occurs inside the channel, then the free electrons which are available for the conduction, they will be reduced at the drain. It means in this case the drain current decreases. The third case, when VGS is positive. So when VGS is positive, gate terminal is positive, now it will attract the free electrons which are available in the channel towards it. At the same time, some of the electrons which are in the minority in P-type substrate, they will be attracted by the channel. So there is some flow of current because of the, which you say, reverse leakage current. Now what will happen in this particular condition? VGS will draw additional electrons which are free from the P-type substrate, and these accelerated electrons will knock out more electrons due to the collision, and drain current will increase. So when VGS is positive, drain current will increase. So you must remember all of these three cases. So moving ahead, now first let us discuss the drain characteristic. How to draw the drain characteristic for a depletion type MOSFET. Here the curve is being drawn in between ID, drain current, which is in the milliampere, and the voltage which is VDS in volt, voltage between drain source terminal. So here you can observe that, see, when VGS is 0, let me write it, VGS is 0 volt. In this particular condition, the drain current, that is denoted by what? IDSS. On the y-axis, the drain current is being plotted over here. So even if the VGS is 0, then drain current like flow over through the N-type, like depletion type MOSFET. And here you observe, if you increase VDS in small steps, if you are increasing drain source voltage, then what will happen over here? You can plot the curve by keeping the different values of VGS. And as I have told you in the previous section that when you are increasing the VGS, which is negative, let's say -2 volt, what will happen? Drain current, when you are increasing the negative potential, drain current will decrease. Now you can see the drain current is this. Again, when you are increasing more negative potential, drain current will increase, let us say 4 volt. When again you are increasing drain current, -5 volt, more gate source voltage which is negative, drain current will decrease. At the same time, you can observe this curve which is for the VGS, which is equal to VP pinch off, that is nothing but -6 volt. So this is the second condition I have discussed in the previous section. When VGS is negative and you are increasing VGS, ID will decrease. You can see ID is decreasing when you are moving downward. The next case, when VGS is kept positive, like VGS is 2 volt plus 2 volt, in that particular case you have observed that the drain current is increasing. Drain current is increased over here. If you are increasing more positive potential like 3 volt, drain current is again increasing. When VGS is 4 volt, you can observe the drain current value is this one. So this is how you can draw the drain characteristic for all the three different reasons when VGS is 0. This case. Second is the case when VGS is negative. Third is the case when VGS is positive. You can observe in this particular curve, this overall curve can be subdivided into three regions. First region, you can observe from this point 0 to, you can say, at this particular point A. This is the region which is known as a ohmic region. Let me write it. Ohmic region, this one. Why this is known as a ohmic region? Because in this region, drain current increases linearly with the increase in the drain source voltage, which is VDS. Means there is a linear curve which obeys Ohm's law. It means the linear increase in drain current is because of the fact that N-type semiconductor bar acts like a simple resistance. Now you can observe there is some curvature from this point number A to B. This curvature, in this region, you can observe that drain current increases, but it is not increases linearly. If you visualize, if you identify, there is a reverse square law rate when you are increasing the drain source voltage. It means here at a point is being identified at which drain source voltage corresponding to this particular point B. Let me draw this line. So the drain source voltage corresponding to this particular point B, where the channel width is reduced to a minimum value, and this is known as a pinch off voltage. Pinch off voltage. So pinch off voltage is that drain to source voltage at which channel pinch off occurs. And then you can see a region in which there is a constant life of curve you can observe. This is nothing but the pinch off or saturation region. This is pinch off or saturation region. So in this particular region, you can observe that there is a constant current. ID is almost constant. Means drain current remains constant at its maximum value, which is IDSS, and the drain current in the pinch off region depends upon the gate to source voltage. So I hope now this particular point is clear to you, and you can draw the drain to drain characteristic, which is being plotted in between drain current and VDS by keeping fixed value of VGS, which is the input voltage. That is why MOSFET is known as a voltage control device. Here, this particular portion where VGS increased from 0 to this is known as a enhancement mode. Enhancement mode, and the other one, this is known as a depletion mode. I have already explained all these modes while explaining the construction and working. Now let us discuss the transfer characteristic curve. Transfer characteristic curve is being plotted in between the drain current and VGS. VGS is the input voltage. Input voltage is in the volt. ID is the current, which is in the milliampere. So you can observe over here in this particular case, depending upon the magnitude of negative bias, which is the VGS, when you are moving from right to left, value increases from 0 to -1, -2, so on. Their level of recombination between the electrons and holes will occur because of this negative potential. When you are applying at the gate, then electrons which are available in the channel, they will be recombined and they will reduce the number of free electrons which are available in the channel for the conduction. It means the higher the negative bias, as well as you are moving towards left, more the recombination. And when more recombination, it means less the drain current. Let me write it here. When VGS is negative and you are increasing VGS, which is the negative potential, then recombination will be more recombination. Recombination is more, it means available free electrons is less, available free electrons are less. And now what will happen? In this particular case, now drain current will decrease. So this is how you can explain its working. Drain current, you can observe as well as you are moving from right to left, drain current decreases and it approaches to the VP. VP is nothing but the pinch off voltage. So here you can observe the two reasons. IDSS is the value of drain current when the VGS is 0. So here you can observe the two reasons, which is the depletion mode and the enhancement mode. The depletion reason, the left one, and the enhancement when the VGS is positive. So I hope now you'll be able to draw the transfer characteristic curve also. Thank you so much for watching this video.